Welcome to Morning with Mai. I'm Mai. In honor of 2020 or 2020, I have a list with me of 20 habits that we can embrace and adopt for the new year and the new decade. From time to time, I will look down to my notebook because I want to make sure that I cover all 20 of these habits with you. In my opinion, these are not in any particular order of importance. You can adopt in any order. And also in the comments below, be sure to share with me any other ideas that you have for habits that may not be on my list that I'm sharing with you today. If you like what you've heard so far, please be sure to click the thumbs up button, and that means that you like this video. It will really help me to be able to share this message with other people so that they will be able to find this video. Also, if you like the content that we are covering, be sure to click the subscribe button here so that way you will become part of the Morning with Mai community. Here we go. Here are the 20 habits that I believe that personally I would like to adopt for 2020, and I invite you to join me in adopting them. The number one on my list is, of course, drinking enough water. I heard and read that the right amount of water depends whether you exercise or whether you do not exercise. Another rule of thumb that I've heard is that you need to drink half of your body weight of water in ounces. So for example, if you weigh 120 pounds, then you need to drink 60 ounces of water for the day. So I hope that helps. Secondly, I like to adopt exercise as my new habit for 2020. My goal is to exercise 3 to 5 times a week, whether that's a walking or going to the gym or doing yoga exercises, either at the gym or at home. I'm hoping to adopt exercise in 2020. Number 3 on the list is to develop a morning routine. I invite you to develop a morning routine. It will make your day go so much smoother if you have a morning routine. In my opinion, a morning routine allows me to know exactly what I need to do and get me in the mindset to start the day successfully. In future video, I will share with you what my morning routine is. In the meantime, I think it's a good idea to adopt a morning routine for 2020. Number 4 on the list is to develop an evening routine. An evening routine allows you to wind down the day and also to be able to finish out the day and set you up for a wonderful day the next day. And in the future, I will also share with you what my evening routine will be. Be sure to subscribe below so that way when I put out those videos, you will be among the first to know. Number 5 on that list, you may have guessed it, have a daily routine. And I know for me, that will be very important. Daily routine is having like a to-do list. And I know in one of my past video, I had shared with you what that is when I plan for my day and plan for my week. So I will link those in the description below for you. I will work on putting them up in the cards, but in the meantime, I will link them at the end here in the description so that way you'll be sure to see those. Number 6 on the list is to pray daily. And I have a number of videos on praying daily that I share with you what to pray for each day of the week. I will include that in the description below as well so that way you can check those videos out when you are done with this video. Number 7 on the list would be to brush our teeth. I think that's very important that if that is not a habit already for you to adopt it for 2020 is to brush our teeth daily in the morning and the evening. Number 7, to go along with that new habit of brushing teeth daily, twice a day, is to floss daily. Number 9 is to say, I love you and give hugs to the people that you love and care for. I think it's very important that we let the people in our inner circle know that we love and care about them. I don't believe that we can say enough I love you. Life is hectic, and it's only take a second to say to the people that we care about that we love them, and if we can, to give them hugs. Hugs are calorie free. Give a hug today. Number 10 on my list is to read a book. Now, you can read a book, one book a week. If you're a really fast reader, you can read a book a day, a book a week, a book a month, or a book every 3 months if you're really busy. And I heard that Audible is a great way to be able to listen to a book, so that way as you are doing your tasks and chores, or as you're driving around town on your errands, you can listen to a book if you do not have dedicated time to sit and read at your house or if you're out at the library. I believe that Audible or books on CDs that you can buy at like the Barnes & Noble or on Amazon would be an alternative if you do not want to do Audible books. I think that readers are leaders. When we read, we learn, and when we learn, we apply, and that does improve our life. So I encourage you to be reading in 2020 or 2020. Now, number 11 on my list is to be sure to smile. Smiling and doing daily affirmations. In the future, I will do a video on the things that I do in my daily affirmation. I will share with you, but in the meantime, be sure to have positive sayings that you can say to yourself, because when we hear it, over time, we will believe what we hear. So have positive self-talk to yourself. That way you can encourage yourself to be a better person, to encourage yourself when you feel down, and encourage yourself when you needed an uplift. So daily affirmations, to me, it's just like taking vitamins. And that needs to also be on the list because they are very important to our mindset, and our mindset determines our action. It's good to have a strong mindset, and those daily affirmations will go a long way to strengthen our mindset. Now, number 12 on the list is to schedule that medical checkup, whether that's a colonoscopy, whether that's the health screening, or whether that's a stress test or a trip to the dentist to have your teeth cleaned. It is very important that we stay healthy, and part of that is to make sure we go see our doctors, our dentists as needed. So if there's something that's on the back of your mind and you know you need to get it done, do not procrastinate any longer. Act on it, and in 2020, make that appointment. Go have a medical checkup if you know you're needing one. Now, number 13 on the list is to face your fear in 2020. Now, share in the comment below if there are some of the things that you are facing that you are fearful of. For me, I'm afraid of going out in the open ocean where I cannot see land, so I have not been able to take on any cruise ship or go on any cruises because I do have the fear of water. So in 2020, one of the habits that I hope to embrace and adopt is to overcome my fear of traveling by boat. I'm hoping to be able to take on an Alaskan cruise with my family, and that involves getting in a boat, going out to open waters. So I am hoping to be able to overcome my fear of cruise ships for 2020. Now, the next item on the list is to develop and maintain a budget. If you are willy-nilly about your spending habits, you do not know how much income or how much expenses incoming money, outgoing money. If you're not sure, it is best to develop a budget so that way you know exactly how much you have coming in and how much is going out, so you will know whether you need to spend less, invest more. Having a budget is very important. In the future videos, I will cover how I budget for my family, and I will share my approach with you. For now though, just know that having a budget is key to financial responsibilities, and being able to wisely spend your money will allow you to invest and save for the future, and also to set aside money to have fun now as well as saving for the future. Having a budget is important. If you do not have one yet, make sure that that's a habit that you need to adopt for 2020, is to develop the budget. Now, the next item on the list, number 15, is to cook at home at least 3 times a week. Why do I encourage that? Because when you cook at home, you know exactly what goes into your food because you prepare it. It'll be healthier for you, and also it saves money too because eating at home is usually cheaper than eating out. Now, if you like what you've heard so far, please be sure to click the thumbs up icon to indicate that you like this video below, and also be sure to subscribe to Morning with My. I would love to have you be a part of the Morning with My community, and be sure to comment below if you haven't heard any of the habits yet that you would like to adopt. Be sure to comment below and share those with me. These are just 20 that are from my list. I look forward to hearing the items that are on your list that you would like to develop next year. Now, my 16th habit is for myself and my family, I would love to be able to go to church weekly with my husband and family. That is something that I have not been consistent with in 2019. It's something that I would like to be more consistent, to go weekly to the house of God, to worship, to have fellowship with my fellow Christian believers and with my family and friends. So that is something that I would love to take up more consistently in 2020, and I invite you to make that a habit for yourself as well. Now, next item on the list, number 17, is to eat more fruits, vegetables, protein, carbs, and fat. My goal is with each meal that I will have the right combination of those 5 things, so that way I will have a balanced meal that's nutritious and delicious and that's healthy for me. So that is also one of the habits that I would love to adopt and embrace for 2020. We're making our way down the list. Next up is number 18. Number 18, what I would like to do going forward is to keep a journal of the things that I'm grateful for and thankful for and feel blessed about. So my goal is each day I'm going to record 3 things that I felt that I have received or experienced or encountered that I felt grateful for, blessed for, and thankful for. It's a gratitude journal, and I invite you to join me in practicing that. By putting down the things that we're grateful for, then it will help us to know that, hey, no matter how bad things get, we have been and are enjoying the blessings of God, and it's good to count our thanks. Number 19 on the list is to be there early or to be there on time. I know it's a pet peeve of mine when people tell me that they're going to be at a place, say at 1 o'clock, and they show up late, because I value my time and I value their time. So I think it's good to have that habit to be able to go somewhere and show up either 15 minutes early or show up on time and not be late. So I think it's a very important habit to embrace and adopt for 2020. Number 19 is that. So number 20 is, I think it's important that we criticize less and compliment more. Why do I say that? Because I notice a lot of time whenever we're in any situation, people tend to jump right in and point out the negative before they would even notice any positive. So in my opinion, there's quite a bit of negativity in the world. It's good to balance that with more positivity. And when I look at the situation, the encounter, I am going to make it a habit of mine to criticize less and to compliment more and see the positive things in life. Now, for those of you that have more time, I'm going to add a bonus habit. It's going to be number 21. Now, if you have more time and more desire, just remember to say thank you and please. I know it's only take a couple of seconds to say that, but it will soften your request and make you come across as being grateful. Because whenever someone does something nice for us, remember to take that extra second to say thank you. And when we ask for help or ask for a favor or ask for something, just take that one extra second to say please. And also, as part of the bonus action or the bonus habit, I would also encourage you whenever you go out at places where tip is needed to remember to tip your waiter and waitresses 20% at least, no matter what kind of service it is, whether it's good, bad, at least 20%. And more, 25% and 30% if you can, because those people depend on tips to earn a living, and it's good that we are generous. Now, I know that's a very long list, and I wrote it down in my notebook, so I have it with me to consult every day, and I encourage you to either have a similar list where you come up with 20 things, so at any point during the year, you can look at the list and say, this is an area where I'm short in and I can add this habit. That way you will have something to work on to become a better person and also a more pleasant person to be with. Again, please press the thumbs up icon below to let me know that you like this video, and also to subscribe below. And that way, and press the bell notification, so as soon as I have new videos out, and I post new videos weekly, you will be among the first to know, as you are a part of Morning with My community. Thank you so much for coming and sharing the time with me today and listening to the 20 habits that I encourage myself and you to embrace and adopt for 2020. And in the comments below, share with me others that you would like to adopt in your life. As always, have a healthy, happy, productive, successful, and fun day. Now go take on the day.